After a strange teleportation, we find ourselves in an unknown place, where time and death have no meaning. In this new extra dimension, it is impossible to escape, and it is impossible to die. We are trapped, and we are fighting a brutal combat against other warriors in a place called Eternal Arena. Apparently, this Eternal Arena was created by higher beings called Vadrigar, the mysterious masters of the arena. These Vadrigar are gods who inhabit and govern the so-called lands of dreams and nightmares. Now, as a gladiator in the Eternal Arena, you must not only survive, but also win each and every battle against increasingly powerful opponents. When the dust, blood, and taunts settle, all warriors will have earned the right to fight again, providing more entertainment for the Vadrigar. There will only be one champion of the arena. There will only be one final hero. Quake III Arena is a first-person shooter video game developed by ID Software and released in 1999. It is the third game in the Quake series. In Quake III Arena, players compete against each other in various game modes, such as Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Team Deathmatch. The objective is to kill other players and score points by collecting items and power-ups scattered throughout the maps. The game features a variety of weapons such as shotguns, rocket launchers, and railguns, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. The game structure is very simple. Frag everything that isn't you. One of the defining features of Quake III Arena is its fast-paced gameplay and advanced movement mechanics. Players can jump, strafe, and rocket jump to move quickly around the maps and gain an advantage over their opponents. The game also includes various game modes and customization options, allowing players to tailor their experience to their liking. Quake III Arena received critical acclaim upon release and is considered one of the greatest multiplayer shooters of all time. The game has since spawned a dedicated community of players who continue to play and mod the game to this day. Quake III can be played in either single-player or multiplayer. While you'll find your most deadly opponents lurking in the world of cyberspace, playing the game solo is a good way to practice and learn the layouts of various arenas. The Arena Eternal is an extra-dimensional structure created by the Vadrigar and populated with the greatest warriors in all time and space. In order to survive there, you'll need to know a little bit about your enemies, weapons, and the environment in which you'll be fighting. In addition to you, there are 32 computer-controlled gladiators residing in the arena. Each of them is a deadly warrior with his or her own personality and tactics. Some are tougher than others, as you'll quickly learn in battle. Among these gladiators, we will find some that stand out. Next, I am going to read the short biographies of some of them. First, we'll find Bitterman. This hero of the Strogg War may also be its most tragic victim. While a captive on Strogos, vile experiment transformed his flesh into something both far more and far less than human. Next is Doom Guy. Long after everyone else on Phobos was dead, he kept fighting, determined to send out a warning to Earth before the demons could claim him. Another gladiator is Grunt, a mentally shattered veteran of the invasion of Strogos. Private Nathan Grunt is still fighting a war that ended years ago. We continue with Major, a veteran of the Strogos campaign. Major Wayland is haunted by the memories of her fallen troops and the parasites that killed them. It may be that she believes she's still fighting that long-concluded war. Another great addition was Ranger. Originally a Slipgate explorer, the man called Ranger has faced and escaped certain death 1,000 times on 1,000 worlds. His experiences have left him more than now. Next up is Sarge, a grizzled combat veteran with plenty of scars to prove it. Sarge is the master of modern warfare. He's clever, determined, and deadly. Finally, we find Zero. The most dangerous enemy in the arena, Zero embraces honorable death. He longs for the day when he will meet the opponent who frees him from the shackles of life eternal, if such a warrior exists. Gladiators in the Eternal Arena have a wide variety of weapons available to them. At the start of every match, all combatants are armed only with a machine gun and a gauntlet. Depending on the arena they're battling in, other weapons may be available. Next, we will see each of the available weapons. First, we have the gauntlet. The gauntlet combines a whirling saw blade with a powerful electrical charge to create a deadly close combat weapon. The gauntlet needs no ammunition, so it's always ready to go. In second place, we have the machine gun. Although not particularly powerful, This weapon has a high rate of fire and can be used to blanket an area with suppressing hail of bullets. In third place, we have the shotgun. One of the most common weapons scattered throughout the arenas, the shotgun delivers an instantly impacting shower of heavy pellets. Reloading causes a short delay between shots. Another great addition is the plasma gun. This powerful energy weapon unleashes a deadly stream of plasma pulses that rapidly consume its energy supply. In fifth place, we find the grenade launcher. The time-fused grenades fired by this weapon are incredibly powerful and have a wide blast radius. In sixth place, we have the rocket launcher. The rockets fired by this heavy weapon have a large blast radius, enabling them to harm several targets at once. In seventh place is the lighting gun, the most unusual weapon in the arena. The lighting gun unleashes a powerful stroke of electricity at its target. It consumes a large amount of ammo in a short time and requires precision to deal continuous high damage. In eighth place, the railgun is once again present, the legendary weapon of the Quake universe. This highly accurate weapon uses a linear accelerator to throw a depleted uranium slug at an incredible rate of speed. The gun's accelerator must recharge between shots, causing a delay before it can be fired again. Finally, we have the BFG-10K. An evolution of the plasma gun, the BFG-10K is the dream weapon of every gladiator in the arena. It hurls devastatingly powerful bursts of fusing plasma to mow down enemies. Quake III contains a grand total of 35 maps, 30 deathmatch-based maps, and 5 capture-the-flag-based ones. Out of the 30 maps, 26 came with the base game, with 4 more added through updates, while out of the 5 CTF maps, 4 came with the base game and 1 more was added through an update. In general, the level design in Quake III is excellent, with multiple paths and details. Each arena feels unique and special. Some levels are really memorable. The various arenas created by the Vadrigar contain many features and hazards. Some are ordinary things and others are extremely deadly menaces capable of quickly fragging the reckless, and a few fall somewhere in the middle. Knowing the maps and the specific locations of the most powerful weapons is key to achieving victory. The graphics in Quake III Arena are still impressive even by today's standards, with detailed textures, advanced lighting effects, and smooth animations that bring the game's sci-fi world to life. The game's soundtrack is also a standout feature, with a thumping techno beat that perfectly complements the action on screen. Overall, Quake III Arena is a timeless classic that still holds up well today. Its fast-paced gameplay, impressive graphics, and strong multiplayer component make it a must-play for any fan of first-person shooters. This is a game that defined an era and took competitive play to new levels. My final score is 9 out of 10. The gladiators of the arena will fight until the end of time and our memories will live in them. In our next video, we will continue the Quake saga. Quake IV is the next installment to cover, a new chapter in the war against the Strogs. If you liked the video, please consider liking it and maybe subscribing to the channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.